5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! All right, it is February 1st, 2018, and I am back, about to go live here on Facebook with another dialing session. It's the first of the month, which means there's a significant uptick in expired leads to call for today. There are actually 72 available records to dial. 27 of those are going to be filtered out because I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk to that price point, which leaves us a balance of 45 to dial for today. It is 7:27 a.m. and without any further ado, let's get after it. Let's get shit done. Let's continue the momentum from last night's "What's Up, Mo?" But let's follow through. So 2 appointments set last night, and let's see how many I can get today. Away we go. So we're going to start dialing right now. Log into the. So as always, I'm using the Vulcan 7 data. I'm uploading that into Mojo, and letting the Mojo dialer do its thing, so I don't have to do it. That is, of course, assuming that my phone wants to cooperate with me. All right, so away we go. Let's get this puppy cranked up. As usual, I've got my homemade green smoothie.
Please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can be found in the dialing box on your screen.
So the smoothie is a little bit blacker than usual because I put some blackberries in it. And as always, it's smooth.
You are now logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
Oh God, that's disgusting. As many as I can possibly make. Really dependent on what my schedule is for the day. But I'm pretty consistent with the expired data in the morning. And then, hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax.
Yes, good morning.
Hey, I'm giving you a call. My records indicate that your property is for sale by owner. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, great. I love it. How many bedrooms, how many baths?
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
3, 2, okay. And what?
And
Sorry.
yeah, it's on Zillow. There's a lot of facts there.
Yeah, I actually, that's why I'm calling, because I'm looking at Zillow and I'm also looking at Trulia, and there's inconsistent data. So what are you actually asking for the property?
$499,900.
Okay, I love it. Cool. And so it's 3.2. You're asking $499,900. Have you done any upgrades or improvements to the property?
Brand new roof, beautiful landscaping.
Awesome.
The deck and the pool.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, let me ask you this. Are you trying, in closing, are you trying to sell the property by not having it on the market with a real estate professional? Is it because you hate realtors?
No, I want the next closing in this neighborhood to be aware of the fact that this house, if you wrote us a check, we'll give you this house.
Okay.
Don't buy another house in the neighborhood without coming to see us. That's all this is about.
So you're okay, good. So you're highly motivated, right?
Somebody can want it.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this in closing. In closing, let me ask you this. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, you'd accomplish that exact goal, the property would sell, but you personally will end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way, with or without an agent. Now, I know that's a big promise, but would you at least want to hear more about it? Be honest.
No. Somebody wants this house because they want the neighborhood.
Right.
All the advertising we need to do. Okay?
Okay, good. Well, just in closing, would it offend you if I ran an analysis as it relates to price and emailed it to you so that we're both fluent in the same language? What's your best email address?
JHL.
Yep.
ABA.
Got it.
9441 at AOL.com. It should be on the listing.
It's funny, I didn't see it. That's why I'm asking. Okay, so
I'll double check it.
sure. So just so you know, I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 6 offices here in Palm Beach County. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. And you're right. Look, your property, there's not a lot of inventory like it, so it very well may sell on its own. What I do is create win-wins for both of us. What I'd like to do, if it's possible, I'd like to lay eyes on the property and see if it's something I believe we can get you multiple offers on. Is there a good 15-minute window that you've got available?
You need to come take a look at the neighborhood.
Awesome. Well, I know the neighborhood. I'd like to actually see the property. Is it possible to pop in there on Sunday to lay eyes on the property and meet with you?
No. Super Bowl Sunday won't work.
Oh, geez, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, no.
You can stand on the sidewalk and look at it all day long. So
yeah, no. Well,
basically selling dirt with a house on it. Yeah.
I forgot that it's Super Bowl Sunday. That's not going to work for me either. I got a party to go to. Well, let me do this, and because my schedule fills up fast, just so you know, because we move so much property. Is it possible to meet with you Monday afternoon or evening?
No. Send an email, and we'll let you know if your clients can see it. Okay.
Okay.
Send us an email and let us know when they'd like to be there. Okay.
Okay, that's good. Now, the number that I called you on, is it your cell?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to text you my contact information so that you have it. Save it in your phone because I'm sure you're getting a lot of phone calls from realtors. I'll run the analysis. I'll email it to you, and I'll follow up. We'll put a time together to actually to set up the showing. All right. Hey, let me ask you this in closing. When I sell the property and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everyone what a great job I did?
No. Thanks anyway, buddy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So let me get this straight. When I'm going to get you more money than you ever thought possible, you won't do an amazing review? Come on. Don't be stingy. All right. So got one right out the gates. Got a live one there. I love it. Now let's print him up. Let's put him in the CRM, and then let's follow up with him relentlessly until he agrees to go along with the best realtor in the history of the world. No offense to anyone else out there. All right, so we're printing this. We're doing the first page. All right. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's terrible. All right, so that's printing. Before I go on to the next one, okay, so okay, so all right, on to the next one. 2 down, 43 to go. 7:35. Wakey, eggs and bacon. Let's get some.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7, 8, 6,
What's up, Eddie?
3, 9, 0,
What's up, Mike?
5,
Get some.
7,
Big
1,
day today.
5 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning. This is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious how on earth the property did not sell. If you would, please give me a call back. My number is 561-516-2442. Again, 561-516-2442. Thank you. I use Perfect Storm. And yes, that means I have 3 CRMs that I use for different things. So Mojo offers one. I don't use it. Vulcan 7 has another. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hey, it's Chris Igoe. I'm with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed that your property listing had
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm out in California at a meeting right now.
Oh my goodness, thank you for picking up.
Friday morning.
Yeah, no, thanks for picking up. I appreciate it. Is this your property in Coral Springs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to give me a call next week, okay?
I'll be happy to. Just real quick in closing, did you have any offers on it while it was listed for 540 days?
Yeah.
Good. Were they just not high enough?
Yeah, we got a couple offers that, no, they were full asking. But just we wanted some different terms.
Okay. Was it appraisal type issues or what was up?
No, it wasn't an appraisal issue.
Oh.
But listen,
Cool.
like I just said, it's 5:30 in the morning.
Yep, no.
We ended our meeting at midnight, so
Sure.
I'm going to let you go.
Real quick in closing, the number that I called you on is your cell. I'll text you my contact information so that you have it. What's your best email address so I can stay in touch? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I don't believe you're in California. I don't believe that you're picking up the phone in a meeting. I really don't believe anything you're saying until you say yes. Okay. What CRM am I using? I am using Perfect Storm. And I've had Perfect Storm for a year, and it's only in like the last few weeks that I've that I've started to implement some of the hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
You're the wrong number.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I'll take you off my list so you don't get any more phone calls from us. Quick question in closing. Do you know anyone looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help?
Nope.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time. Are you thinking about selling ever? He hung up. All right. So 4 down, 45 to go. I use Perfect Storm. And I think I've now answered that 5 times. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Oh, he hung up. 670 days on the market. You seem motivated. Does it have IDX with it? Yeah, it absolutely has IDX. I don't know conversion, but based on not my own experience, but what I've read and heard from other alumni members and stuff like that, conversion sucks. But not my experience. Don't shoot the messenger. I could be dead wrong. But I doubt it.
Chris on the bank starting out to leave a message. Please wait for the beep. Thank you.
Nah, I'm going to just drop a message for you. I'm not going to waste my breath. Let's go to the next one. Let's do some auto. Let's just drop some auto messages today because there's too many people on this list. Make the change. Make the change. Hello, this is Chris. Well, I mean, Remax Direct offers Commissions Inc. Hello.
I'm not free to answer the phone right now. Just leave a brief message and I'll return your call. Thank you.
A little bit of technical difficulty there. Yeah, but Commissions Inc. essentially is free for me, and I don't use it. use Perfect Storm. So that's what I do. All right, 6 down. Gonna go ahead and consider that a bad number. So the kids left for school early today, so there will not be the background interruptions that I so cherish. Mike, today, no, I'm totally booked. I am absolutely slammed. Hello.
The person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye.
But I do know if you go to Perfect Storm now, I know they've got all kinds of demo. And to be very candid, I'm not the person to sell you on Perfect Storm because I don't even know half the shit that it offers. I'm in the process of getting it
Been forwarded to an automatic voice
squared away.
messaging system. 5618666.
But I would check out their demos and stuff online
At the tone, please record your message.
because they're going to do a better job explaining it than I am. What's going on, Justin? Good morning. We are doing big things. And I'm going to go ahead and give myself a gold star for this morning. I'm going to go ahead and give you one, too. We are just cranking through the data.
Automated voice messaging system. 98933394622 is no.
Dropping voicemails, automated voicemails, slugging some green and blue power smoothie, which is chock full of garlic and ginger, heavy antioxidants. Crunchy and delicious. Woo! That'll clean you right out. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. Oh, don't you fucking talk to me like that. Learn some fucking etiquette, okay? If you don't like the phone call, just hang up. Don't curse at me. I'm not your mother. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. Oh, things not to say. Hello. Oh my God, that made no sense. Hello, this is Chris Igoe. Hey, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? See? Man up. Just hang up. You don't have to curse me out. It doesn't make you more of a man to curse me out. Oh my gosh. Let's just finish this thing. Ooh, whew. Hello,
Thank
this...
you for calling Electric Arts. We are currently closed. Please call us back during our regular business hours, Monday through Friday.
All right. So 12 down. We are working our way through the list. Been on the phone here about 17 minutes. We are... Ooh, this looks like a good one. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
I cannot hear you, sir.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Chris Igoe. I'm calling you from Remax. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS without sale. Looks like it was on there for about 268 days. I was curious, how on earth did it not sell?
Which property?
Galt Ocean in Fort Lauderdale. Is that you?
Yes, that's me, but I took it off the market.
You did. Okay. Are you interested in selling the property still?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, look, just I respect that. Okay. I will tell you this: we sell a lot of real estate in Fort Lauderdale. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. What I'd like to do, if it meets with your approval, I'd like to email you an analysis on the property and keep you posted of property values in Galt Ocean. This way, when your needs change and maybe you're interested in considering hiring a broker to get it sold this time, you know who I am. What's your best email address?
My email address is reservations
Yeah.
at seawatchhotel.com.
At Sea-Watch Hotel.
Hotel.com.
Okay, I got it, and I love it. Now, let me ask you this. When you were on the market for 268 days, did you have any offers on the property?
Not really.
Okay. Did you get any feedback as it relates to price?
No.
Okay.
So, I'm getting ready to work now. It's not a good time that you call now. But
Okay, well, I'm glad I caught you. Thank you for being so candid with me. You're a complete gentleman. I will email you a pricing analysis. Hey, the number I called you on, is it your cell phone?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to text you my contact information, and this way you have it. So look, if you need anything, I'm always here to help. I'll follow up in the future, okay? When do you think you might want to sell again?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, well, hey, look, have a great day, and I'll be in touch. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so lead sheet. Print this one. Yeah, Mike, I was cracking myself up too. Let's see. So my whole thing with coming back at them when they curse me out is I'm not about to let. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. But I'm not about to. So for me, it's energy conservation and management. And what I mean by that is, if you're on the phone and you're pounding the phone all day and somebody gets on the phone and rips you a new one and you take it, it hurts. It steals your, it saps, it will drain. If I let it, it would drain me of energy. So I am very, very, very guarded and protective and defensive of my energy. So if somebody rips me a new one, it's almost a defense mechanism for me. So if they punch me, I punch them back harder. And what I do, so I try not to, the mother thing was probably over the line. I don't know why I said that. That's actually a first, but it just, he's going to hang up anyway. It's more for me to keep my mojo so I can go and be on for the next one. So I'm not saying that that's what you need to do, but that's what works for me. So I've got his... So, I mean, I guess another way of saying that is don't take anybody's shit. You don't have to. Okay, so next. So, 13 calls so far. 1 power green smoothie, green and black smoothie. Just sounds disgusting. One smoothie down, and now I'm on to my coffee. So I'll be wired for sound by the time this session is over. Oh, it's going to come up. Somebody's going to curse you out. You don't have to take shit. That's the number one.
To an automatic voice message system, 73294608119 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for...
So my mojo, I'm not used to hitting the drop message button, so I'm not really smooth there. But look, for me, it's the number one thing I try to teach people when, look, I was a stockbroker for 18 years. I trained lots of people to be on the phone. And the first thing I would try to develop in someone is toughness. Like, you're going to get your teeth kicked in. There's no question. Much more so. Hello, this is Chris. Hey, it's Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
You're speaking about the one in Florida?
Yeah, that's the one. Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Adult Realty, I guess it's called. It has a listing. I don't know about exploration.
Yeah, so, okay, let me just bring you up to speed here. It expired in the MLS last night. It looks like it was on the market for about 248 days. Did you have any offers on the property while it was listed?
We had a fair amount of people look at it, but no, we never got an offer.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Okay, how many, so no offers. Look, I found there are 3 reasons why properties don't sell, and you might be able to relate to all of them. The first one would be price. Did you have any feedback from the showings that came as it related to price?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. That's
just to give you some history. Well, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No. I'd love to hear the history.
When we paid, we have about 600 and something in it. Of course, we bought it at the height of the market in 2005.
Yeah.
And we sold the property in California and did a 10-order exchange and bought one of the last units available. Because the odd part about it, we put in, it was brand new, so we had to put in new floors and molding and stuff like that. So we went up to fix with the parking lots, so we extra parking stalls we bought. We have about 640,000 in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty close.
Right.
And when we put up, we had on the market at one time at $595, and then now we've come down so many times. Now we're down to $548.
Okay.
So, and still, we have
Well, it sounds like perhaps you just haven't found the right buyer. So I'm curious, based on the improvements you just described, I'm assuming that you did not have any feedback that related to condition of the property. Did anyone mention condition at all?
Yeah, everybody loved it. It's a real good shape, you know.
Good. All right. So yeah, no, but when I talk about condition, usually it's the other end. Like when a property doesn't sell, people will say, "Oh, well, the condition, it needs a lot of work or it needs updating." But if yours is not that,
No, beautiful.
okay, good. That's
It's perfect shape, yeah.
well, that's awesome. That's good to hear. So I suspect then the reason the property hasn't sold probably has to do with the way it was marketed. So I'm curious, how was the property marketed?
Well, you know, pictures were taken and was put on I don't really know how to answer that because I don't know. They listed it with the MLS and did the usual things, whatever adult realty does.
Yeah. So, well, look, I appreciate you being so candid with me. I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 9 offices here in South Florida, one right there in Fort Lauderdale. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging one a day. Look, the ante for any professional realtor is to put it in the MLS and take professional pictures. What I do, which is a little bit unique, different, and special, is we get incredibly aggressive in terms of promoting your property in front of buyers who are actually shopping for properties like yours. We do that not only on a local, regional basis, but we do it nationally and internationally. And I suspect if your property was marketed more aggressively, you'd have the result that you want. What I'd like to do, if it meets with your approval, I'd like to run an analysis on the property as it relates to price. And I'd like to email that to you. What's your best email address?
Okay, yeah. D as in David, G as in golf, Norton, Norton,
Okay.
222@yahoo.com.
Perfect. Okay. And the number that I called you on, is it your cell phone number?
Yeah, it's a cell.
Okay, cool. So I'll text you my...
If you like a home number, it might be better.
Sure.
It's 954
Yeah.
338 6490. It's one of those magic jacks. I just plug it in when I'm up north, and disconnect it when I'm down there, and plug it in down there. You know, so
Those are...
right
that's amazing technology, isn't it?
yeah, we've had it about 5 or 6 years now. It's terrific. You know, I pay $35 a year.
You can't beat that. I love it. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'll text you my contact information also, so you have it there, because I suspect you probably are going to get phone calls from other realtors. I don't want you to forget who I am. Now, you're up north now, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So I'll run the analysis as it relates to price. I'll email that to you. What I'd like to do then, obviously, is follow up and discuss how we can get the property sold. Is it possible to do a, how plugged in are you with computers? Are you fairly computer literate?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I sent you an email with a link and directions, and if you just clicked on it, we could do a video teleconference right on the computer and phone with each other. Would that be something that you'd be up for?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, perfect.
I'm a little bit stuck with my old real estate agent. It's kind of you might say it's kind of a friend, but I suspected that it's not being marketed properly. That's why we're not getting anywhere, you know.
Yeah, and that's very frustrating. So okay, cool. So what I'll do...
What are your commission rates?
I'll be very honest with you. They're totally negotiable based on you meeting the numbers that you need and want to get. So I never let commissions stand in the way of us doing business at all. But let me do the analysis. Let's run the numbers. Let's see where we're at, and let's see if we can make it work. Is there so we'll do a teleconference. Is there a good time in the evening for you to schedule that for? day? Okay, cool. So, well then why don't we do this? I'm basically booked all day today, but I've got time tomorrow. Do you want to say let's do an 11 o'clock? Is 11 o'clock work for you?
Let's see, tomorrow yeah, Saturday might be better. For the simple reason I've got to go out to my brother-in-law's house and do some house sitting for installation of the dryer part.
Oh wow.
And I don't know what time it.
Okay, so that's cool. So here's the thing. I book up really quick, so I'm essentially booked for Saturday. But I could do Saturday evening if Saturday evening works for you.
No, we're not tomorrow night could be probably better. Yeah.
Tomorrow night I can do, sure. What time works? So let's see. Tomorrow, Friday night. Yeah. Whatever time works for you.
Yeah. Okay, whatever's good to you. 7 o'clock or 7:30, 8 o'clock?
So, yeah, 8 o'clock. Actually, 7:30 is perfect.
Okay, 7:30 is great.
Okay, perfect. So it's a date. I've got you down for 7:30 tomorrow night. We will do a Zoom teleconference and we'll go over everything in detail. All right. Now let me ask you this: when I sell the property and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everyone what a great job I did?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Okay. Have a great day. So just to confirm, so there's no misunderstanding, I'm going to text you my contact information. I'll email you the pricing analysis, and I will speak to you online tomorrow at 7:30.
Okay, great. What's your first name?
And my name is Chris. My last name is Igoe. You remember that? I go, you go, we all go. You won't forget my last name.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, my friend. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right, so let's print that lead. All right, so we're printing that one. Okay, that one's printing. All right, so that's 14 down and many more to go. Yeah, Mike, you too. Have a great day. Get shit done. What's up, JG? Jared Grushka in the house. Jared Grushka is the one who educated me as to reversing the image so everything is not backwards. So props.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 95477
Drop the message. Drop the message.
905 is not
So
available.
props to Jared.
Available, please leave a message.
All right.
Thank you, Marine Survey and Argonaut.com. Please leave a message and I will get back to you. Thank you.
Nah, not leaving messages today, bud.
At the tone, please.
Nope. Not going to be able to do it. All right. What program am I using? I don't understand the question. What program am I using for what? Kevin, that's a question for you. What program am I using for what? For calling. Oh, so I use Mojo Dialer to make the calls, and I use Vulcan 7 to provide me the data. And if you look at yesterday's videos, you'll see
automatic voice message system.
I recorded 2 sessions.
521 is not available.
I do drop
At the
messages.
tone, please record.
Come on, guys, pay attention. Or if you're brand new. So I do drop messages, which is what I just did. It's not necessarily obvious, I guess. But if you look at yesterday's sessions, there are 2 that I recorded that are... Hello?
Hey, I have something to tell you.
Hello?
This is a voicemail. I couldn't get to my phone right now, so I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thanks.
At the tone, please.
That's a child. I'm not leaving a message. First time listener, long time caller. No, first time caller, long time listener. So yeah, I recorded yesterday's sessions from a screen view, which if you go back and look, you'll see exactly how and where I get the data from, how and where I upload it into Mojo, and the exactly what I'm doing. So check those videos out. It'll be very instructive and hopefully helpful.
Voice messaging service. To enter your mailbox, press star. Otherwise, please.
But when I don't have a lot of leads to call, today, look, it's the 1st, so there's a ton of leads to call. In an effort to be more efficient with my time, I'll drop voicemails. Usually, if it's a smaller list, I'll leave personal voicemails.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7, 3,
Because I think
2,
they're more effective.
8.
But now, so it's 8:08 now, which means anybody who's on the phones down here locally is dialing right now. So there's a lot of competition. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property... He hung up. So that's why I get on the phone early. 7. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
At the tone, please record your message.
That's some connection in there.
Recording. You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So today's a high volume day. So I started at 7:30. I probably should have started at 7. Shame on me. That's all right. But right now,
Institute. Our offices are now closed. Our normal business hours.
at 8 o'clock, shit gets going. So they're getting pounded by everyone who is out there doing phone solicitations. So hello.
You've reached Jim Grewad and I'm currently unavailable. Please leave a quick message and I'll get back with you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish.
So my preference is to leave personalized messages, but that doesn't, on a day like today, it's just not going to happen. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a...
Sorry, 1 is not a valid entry. Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options,
A lot of phone messages today. Lots of voicemail dumps. So, I'm not sure if I answered your question or not. Hopefully I did. If not, ask it again. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? He hung up. All right, 20 down, 25 to go. 4 leads, 1 appointment. So, for anybody who who is new watching this, and you're curious as to what's going on besides just watching me make the dials, hello. Go to go to yesterday's dial sessions. There were 2 that I recorded from a screen view, which actually. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, awesome, great. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing was canceled in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I think 3 months. I'm not sure.
Okay.
My son handles all that.
I see. Oh, is it your property?
Yes.
Okay. Well, look, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is I know exactly why it didn't sell. There are 3 reasons why properties don't sell. The first is price. The second is the condition of the property. Third is the way the property is marketed. Now, it looks like you were on the market for about 157 days. Did you have any feedback?
Okay.
Did you have any feedback on the property as it relates to price?
You know what? Let me give you a number, and you can call my son. He handles that.
Okay.
So.
Is he your realtor?
We could. No, but I know the property's brand new.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's all redone inside. So let me give you his number. His name is Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's 856.
Yeah.
404 3333.
Okay, I'll definitely give him a shout. Just real quick, did you have any offers on the property while it was listed?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Okay, were they just not high enough?
Yeah. You know what? I don't even know what they want because he handles them all.
Wow. Okay. All right, because this is something I think we could probably get you multiple offers on. All right, let me give him a shout, and then what's your best email address?
Give him a call. He has the email. He does them all.
He does it all. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time. Let me ask you this. When I sell the property and get you more money than you ever thought possible, will you do an amazing testimonial and tell everybody what a great job I did?
Not a problem.
I love it. Okay. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Let's print that also and then call Brian, who handles everything. Okay. So we are printing this, and while that prints, so yeah, what I was saying before she picked up the phone is that if you are new to this and some of the things I'm talking about don't really make any sense, and you don't know where, you don't know what the data is or what the dialer is, or all of those things sound foreign to you, then go to the 2 recordings that I made yesterday and look at the screen view. So what I did was I let you actually see what's going on the computer, where I get the data from, how I import that into the dialer, and what it looks like from a mechanical perspective. So that's uploaded yesterday, and I have 2 sessions like that. One is me working the data from Vulcan 7, which is my data provider. The other is is me hunting Zillow, which Zillow is a, if you don't know the site Zillow, then go check out Zillow.com and you'll figure out what it is. But they are kind enough to publish for sale by owner data for free. So I use that data and call them. And I have that session recorded from a screen perspective too, so you can see how I filter out the leads based on what I want. So, all right. Hopefully that was helpful. Always, yeah, Dylan, I always assume the deal. And really, it's more about, not so much, well, yes, I'm assuming the deal, but I'm also planting the seed in her head. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Good talk. Drop the voicemail. But I'm planting a seed in her head that I'm the guy to get it done. So when I follow up with her, hopefully it resonates. So I'm planting little seeds and then I'm watering them. So that's actually a good analogy. I plant the seeds in the phone call and then the CRM waters those seeds over the course of, weeks, months, years, whatever. Yeah, no, it's powerful stuff. And one of the flaws in my business has been recently. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax.
To leave a message, wait for the tone. If you want to leave your number only, press 1.
Hell no. Yeah, so one of the things I've discovered is that my follow-up system is terrible, to be honest. Or at least, excuse me, it was terrible. Now it is. Now it's great. But I went back and looked over the last year of leads, and I had stacks and stacks of leads that I did not. I did my version.
For free directory assistance, press any key to continue.
Of what I thought a good job with follow-up was, which is totally antiquated and terrible, and recognize that I probably lost out on, I don't even want to think how many listings I lost out on because I did a terrible job following up. Hello?
Hi, you reached Holly. Please leave a message at the beep.
But the good news is, no mas. Now they are all, they are uploaded. They are in my perfect storm, and they will be... Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm giving you a call. I noticed that your property listing was expired in the MLS.
I can barely hear you, so I don't know if you're speaking on speakerphone or what.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me better now? Sorry about that.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I'm just checking in. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I actually specialize in selling properties like this. I'm curious, how on earth did it not sell?
I don't know.
Okay, I do.
I mean, are you asking me a question or something I don't know?
Okay, well, I know the exact answer. There are 3 reasons why properties don't sell, and you probably know all of them. The first one is price. The second is the condition of the property. Third is the way the property is marketed. Now, it looks like you were on the market for about 170 days. Did you have any offers on the property?
Yes, you did.
Okay, that's great. Were they just not high enough?
No, they weren't high enough. No.
Okay, that's frustrating. So it sounds like you didn't find the right buyer. Did you have any feedback as it relates to condition of the property?
No.
Okay, that's great. So I suspect then it may have had to do with the way the property was marketed. How was your property marketed?
I don't know.
Okay. Are you interested in selling the property still?
No.
Okay. Well, I respect that. So are you just going to stay there?
Okay, so you call me. I don't know who you are. You asking me personal questions. You claim to be a realtor and you ask me if I'm going to stay in my house.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to determine what your look.
I mean, don't you think that's kind of bullshit? I don't even know who you are. You
Okay, well,
If I were to call you on your phone and ask you a bunch of questions
sure.
about your personal business,
Yes.
would you answer? Would you give me your social security number?
Sure. Hey, listen. Whoa. You want my social? It's 592-70-5543. Now you got my social.
I don't want your social. But
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to give people your social security, I mean, something must be wrong with you.
Well, here's.
You don't call somebody 8 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, buy your property in the sell.
Well, look.
Who you are.
I respect where you're coming from, and let's dial it back a bit. Just so you know, I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 9 offices here in South Florida.
You can pick anything over the phone. You don't want a phone.
That is correct. Well, short of being in front of you, which I would love to do, we're gonna have to start with the phone. But I can tell you this, and if you go online and Google me, you'll see exactly who I am. I've sold 15,000.
You just asked me a question. If I am interested in selling my property, I told you no. So why would I do that?
Well, if you're curious about me, that's how you would vet me. Now, what I can.
I'm not curious about you. You called me.
Oh, well, you're right. And here's what I'd like to do if it meets with your approval. Because I respect that you're not interested in selling right now. But at some point in the future, you might change your mind. When that happens, I'd like for you to know who I am so we can at least interview for the job of getting it sold. So just so you know my credentials, we do have a solid presence down here in South Florida. We've got 9 offices. We've sold 15,000 homes since 2008. We're averaging 1 a day. Now, you're correct. Anybody can say anything over the phone, but what I'd like to do to separate the wheat from the shaft is I'd like to get to know you a bit better. Here's what I'd like to do if it meets with your approval. I'd like to run an analysis as it relates to price on your property, and I'd like to email that to you. What's your best email address?
I'm not going to give you my information.
Okay.
If you want to mail me something, that's fine. Go ahead and mail it.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, you have my phone number now. I'm sure you have my address. I'm not going to give you my email so you can put my email box and stuff.
Well, one thing, I hate spam. I hate spam. So I would never spam you. What I would do if you
like
gave...
I said, I'm not going to give you my email address.
Okay.
If you want to
Hey,
send
that's...
me an analysis, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
I would love to do that. I will be happy to send you an analysis.
You have my address, right?
Absolutely. It's 11710 Northwest 82nd Court, correct?
No.
Oh, well, that's the address on the so you don't live in...
I don't know. You called me on the phone. You have my wrong address. I don't even think you have my name. I'm not interested in selling my property.
Do you live in Parkland?
I do.
Do you live in Parkland?
No.
Okay, then I absolutely have the wrong person. Okay. You don't live in Heron Bay?
No.
Oh, wow. So no wonder this is going so difficult. So just so you know, your number is associated with an expired listing in Heron Bay, which obviously is a mistake. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete you from my records so you don't get any more phone calls from me. I do want to put you on notice, though. You're probably going to get phone calls from realtors today because for whatever reason, your number is associated with this listing. Do you know the people who live there? Are they relatives?
No.
That's weird. That's actually weird. Okay, hey, look, no wonder this has been a struggle. I appreciate your time. You've been a perfect gentleman. Have a great day.
Same to you.
Hey, look, now that you've got my number, if you need help with real estate at all, do me a favor. Call somebody else. He had hung up already. And we're on to the next one. Yeah, Dylan, the fortune is in the follow-up. And what I thought was a good job with follow-up was terrible. So, so that's now behind me. And hello, this is... So yeah, it'll be interesting to see because when I went back and basically input the last years of or updated my records, which took an ungodly amount of time yesterday. But in doing Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell? Ooh, they hung up. Yeah, the fortune's in the follow-up. What I was going with that, or where I was going with that was, when I looked at these leads, I was like, there's probably got to be 25 or 30 listings in there that I didn't get because my follow-up system was terrible. But that's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen this year. Constant reevaluation, constant auditing of yourself, and constant leveling up and getting better and improving is the way to go. So that is what I'm doing. And we're getting shit done. We're doing big things. So 26 down.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Wow, that was not a smooth voicemail drop. Yeah, buddy, put some Pearl Jam on. I can't have any noise in the background. I find it distracting. I am a one-trick pony. I have to put my blinders on and just be totally focused. Hello, this is... Hey.
You're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Yeah, man, I like Alice too. I like all of that Seattle sound. Period. All of it. I just can't listen to it when I'm prospecting. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
I have no idea. Somebody's trying to call. I'm sorry. You'll have to go back. Bye.
Oh, okay, it's probably another realtor. Just stay on the phone with me. You don't need to talk to him. Come on, I love you the most. Let's. So, speaking of Pearl Jam, the last time they were here, I got on stage with a few of my friends
To an automated voice messaging system.
to sing "Rockin' in the Free World."
1,
And,
2, 7,
my buddy
1, 2, 1, 4,
got
8
the
is not
Eddie
available.
Vedder gave him the
At the tone, please record your message.
actually was throwing him tambourines for him to throw into the audience, and he kept that one and gave it to me. So that's an actual tambourine from Pearl Jam, handed to us from Eddie Vedder. So that's pretty cool. And then I was pounding that thing so hard on stage that I actually split my hand open. There's blood on it. Can't really see, but
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
But it was awesome.
5, 6, 1, 3, 3, 8, 7, 8, 5, 5 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you...
But that's another story for another day.
Please leave your message for 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 4, 5, 0.
All right. So it's interesting.
Automatic voice message system. 5, 6, 1, 6, 9, 9, 4, 3, 1, 5 is not available. At the tone, please...
So the pickup rate and the level of reception was very high up until 8 a.m. And now it's 8:30 and I'm just getting voicemails. So the lesson here is start earlier on big data days like the first, because at 8:30 everybody is calling them. So that's what I talk about with the time window in the morning, why it's important to dial early and often, because if you are not first, you're last.
95452000227. At the tone, please record your...
Well, not. All right, so we are 30 down, 15 to go for today's daily expires. And we've got four leads and one appointment from that list. So get some.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 95481211190 is not available. At the tone. To an automatic voice message system.
Yeah, so
561.
I would be surprised if I hear from anybody.
312 is not.
So the question here is, how many people will actually pick up at 8:30? I'm going to go on the record and say nobody else picks up. We have missed the efficacy window. But you never know, so that's why you got to make the calls. I got to get used to the new. All right, so we
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 561463112.
So we're just cranking through the data at this point, making the donuts. So we've 31 total dials, 49 minutes in, 27 messages dropped, 17 no contacts, 4 contacts, 1 appointment. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
Because it wasn't a buyer. That's usually what happens.
That's frustrating. Yeah, so it looks like it was on the market for close to 200 days. Did you have any offers on the property?
No.
Okay. Did you have a lot of activity on the property? Were there showings?
Not much, but we're expecting more.
That's frustrating. Well, let me ask you this. Are you still interested in selling the property?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, here's what I'd like to throw out to you, because I'm with Remax Direct. We've got 9 offices here.
We're not going to change realtor. We have a really good realtor. We're not going to change.
Okay, well, I respect that. But are you aware that the listing actually expired last night? So
What expired?
The listing agreement that you had with whoever your realtor was.
Yeah, I know.
It expired in the MLS last night. So right now you don't actually have a listing on the market.
We've already signed a new contract. We signed a new contract.
Oh, you signed a new contract. Okay. So just out of curiosity, so you signed with the same agent who wasn't able to get the job done in the first 200 days? You went with them again?
That's correct.
That's unusual.
That's
That's
right.
unusual. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. If you knew absolutely for certain that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. 1, the property would sell. 2, you would end up with significantly more money, bottom line, than you could get any other way with any other agent. Would that be something you'd be interested in hearing more about?
We're happy
Okay.
We're not looking now.
Are you happy with the result?
Well, you know, we're doing okay. We're not frustrated at all.
Okay. Well, just so you know, and look, I get it. I'm not gonna, and I won't push any harder. I respect you made a decision, but just to clue you in, properties in this price point should sell in less than 60 days. So if that's not the result that you're getting, which you haven't, it's been on the market for 200 days, then something needs to change that will facilitate the result that you want. So here's what I'd like to do, and I'm not going to ask you to list with me. I just want you to have my information in case you change your mind about anything. The number I called you on, is it your cell phone?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to text you my contact information so that you have it. Additionally, what I'd like to do, if it's okay, if not, you tell me no, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'd like to run an analysis as it relates to price on the property, and I'd like to email that to you. What's your best email address?
We've already had that done, so.
Yeah, but whoever did it, I don't think, well, first of all, anybody can do one. The fact that it's accurate is totally, that I don't know.
I'm not going to do anything. You'd have to talk to my agent.
Okay, well, look, again, I'm not...
We're not going to do anything wrong.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just trying to give you better information so you can make the best decision for you and your family. What's your best email address?
It's my name.
Yeah.
At AOL.com.
Okay, so the name I have in my system is not your first name. It's Beverly. What's your name?
No, my first name is John.
John. That makes more sense. John.
Yeah.
RALLE.
Right.
At
AOL.com.
At AOL.com. Okay, super. So again, this is no obligation, no commitment, nothing like that. It's just information for you. If at any point you change your mind or you want a second opinion about anything, you know where to find me. You've got my contact information, okay?
Okay.
Hey, my man, have a great day. You've been a complete gentleman.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So there you go. So let me get this straight. You've had it on the market for 200 days in a price point that's highly competitive. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with okay. That's incredibly competitive and should have sold.
One similar business. To connect to Fetterman and Associates.
No. So, anyway. So my thought process on that is just to get them into my system, hit them with numerous, hello, this is... And I will continue to tell everyone, never pitch the fax machine. Hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the
Yeah, this is not me. This is the dog rescue.
Oh.
I rescue kill shelter dogs. My phone numbers, both of my numbers are on there. How can we delete this? My home and my cell are both on there.
That has got to be frustrating as all
How do I
back? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to solve the problem for you from my perspective. I'm going to delete you out of my system so you don't get any more phone calls from us. And I don't know.
Yeah, but there's thousands of you.
Well, there's only one of me. There's only one of me.
I've already gotten 40 calls today.
Oh my
and
gosh,
it's 8:40.
Yeah, no, that's
40 calls on my home and my cell, and I don't even know where this number is generated from.
I'll tell you. So
I want the source. Can you cancel at the source?
Honestly, I wish I could. I don't have the capability of doing that, and here's why. So for whatever reason, the address that was listed and expired in the MLS is, and maybe this. Did you ever live at 914 Admiral Road?
Never lived there. I've been in my home for 30 years.
Did you have a relative there or anything like that?
No, I have nobody I know there.
Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, I don't know
my
how.
home and myself.
Man.
And this is my green dog rescue. I rescue dogs from kill shelters. I'm getting calls from real estate agents. It's unbelievably time-consuming, and I don't have time. I have to go to dogs.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So now I could pull, I could scream. I will sue whoever posted me.
Yeah,
honestly,
well, I get it. No, so you're look. First of all, thank you for doing such
Where is this generated from? Where does this originate?
So
You're the guy. You're the real estate.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you how. I'm going to answer all your questions.
I don't have time for a long story.
I'm not here.
I just need to know.
Listen, you got to save the dogs. You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear from me. But the reality of it is, I don't know. I don't know where the numbers come from.
We don't know where you get the numbers.
I know where I get the numbers from. Yeah, they get sourced from the internet. But how does it end on? How does it start there?
You don't know where the number comes from.
No,
right?
the only thing I can do is delete you from my system.
Then I don't need to talk to you anymore.
Then stop talking.
Right.
Stop talking and hang up. There you go. Good job. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take her off my list. For somebody who didn't want to talk, she sure liked to talk. For somebody who didn't have time to talk, she was verbose and long-winded. But that's all right, because we're doing big things. It is get shit done time. So there's we've made 36 total dials so far. 27 drop messages, 19.
Telephone number 561-247-7997. Can't take it.
But to her point, it's 8:40, and she said she had already gotten 40 phone calls. That is proof positive that it is critical to get on the phone before 8, because in the daily expired game, if you're not the first or second person to connect with them, you might as well not even bother. I mean, they get overwhelmed so fast that if you're not first, you're last. So that's why I do it early.
Hello. Thank you for calling Congregation B'nai Israel. Press 1 for a dial by name directory.
Nope. So, yeah. And so, let's see here. Who was I speaking to yesterday? Yeah. If you're watching this and you're not making dials, write down on a piece of paper that write a number down. Write 10 down. Call 10 for sale by owners today. Do it. Don't think about it. Don't read scripts. Don't practice. Don't overthink it. Just get on Zillow. It's free. You don't need Vulcan. You don't need a dialer. You don't need anything. Just go on Zillow.com, punch in your city. So if you're in Fort Lauderdale,
To an automatic voice message system. 954
punch in Fort Lauderdale.
637-960 is not available.
Sort it by single-family homes,
When you have
unless you want to work in condos or whatever you want to work in, and you can sort all of it. Sort it by over 300,000 or whatever number you want it to be, and call 10 people. Hello, this is. But do it. Force yourself to do it. Write it down. You're going to make 10 dials. Make 10 dials. If you get stumped on something, write down what stumped you and then figure out the answer so you never get stumped again. But do it. Stop thinking about it. Don't get frozen. Don't overthink it. Don't get paralysis by analysis. Just get on the phone and get shit done. And if that doesn't...
Thank you for calling Gilson Incorporated. I am so sorry that we're unable to take this call at this time. We are busy assisting other clients.
It's honestly, this isn't rocket science. I mean, I'm happy to share the scripts that I use, which again, they're really not.
Miss Angster, I look forward to speaking with you. Please leave me a message. Thanks.
They're not really unique. I mean, just Google expired pitch or expired script. Google for sale by owner script. You'll find literally there are thousands of them. They're all free. Take one. If you don't like those, use mine. It's not like I haven't posted it in here. It's there. Use it. As you get more practice and you get more reps in, then spice it up and make it your own. But it's not about being perfect on the phone. It's just about being on the phone. So get on the phone, make the dials, make a commitment to yourself that it's February, it's a new month, it's a new year. Let's get some fucking shit done. Let's do it. It's that simple. So it's that hard and it's that simple. So hello. And really it's about discipline. So force yourself to make however many calls. I would start with 10 just because why not? And do it. Make those dials.
Smile Designs. We are sorry we are currently closed. Please call us back during regular business hours. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you're a patient of record and you have a dental emergency, please press 9.
That was so slow. But if you've never done this before, you're going to suck. Who cares? You got to get past that. And the only way you're going to get past that is by putting in time and getting the reps in. You're not going to get better on the phone by practicing, not being on the phone. It's just, you're not. Scratch that. The practice.
I'm sorry I missed your call. Just leave me a short message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a nice day. Bye.
Okay, so that's an overstatement. Of course you'll get better with practice. But the way you need to practice is on the phone with live dials. Get on the phone, get your teeth kicked in a little bit, get used to the fear, which will stop. It will dissipate. It will absolutely dissipate. And just get it done. And you're going to feel good about yourself. If you say you're going to hit 10 dials and you hit 10 dials, you get to check the box that you hit 10 dials. You're going to feel good about that. Tomorrow, do 15 dials. The day after that, do 20 dials. And keep leveling up. And you will absolutely 100% grow your business. So, hello, this is Chris Igoe with Remax. I'm giving you a call. I noticed your property listing had expired in the MLS. I was curious, how on earth did the property not sell?
No, it's sold. We sold it.
Oh, you sold it? Oh, congratulations.
I believe we did.
That's great news. Congratulations. Question in closing. Do you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate that I might be able to help? Be honest.
Not really, not right now.
Okay. Hey, would it offend you if I texted you my contact information so that you have it? And if your real estate needs change or you know anybody looking to be involved in real estate, you know where to find me.
Can you email me the information?
I would love to do that. What's your best email address?
Marie, VVS, that's Victor Sam, at Comcast.net.
Comcast.net. So let me all I got was VVS at Comcast.net. Was there something in front of that?
Yeah, Marie.
Oh, Marie, I'm sorry.
M-A-R-I-E.
I got it. Okay. So Marie, VVS at Comcast.net. I will absolutely do that. I appreciate your time. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. That was not the person I have a record of. Hello.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up or press the pound key for...
All right. So we are at the tail end of this puppy. So 42.
Mrs. Deborah and Gregorian. Please leave a message at the tone. I will get back to you as quick as possible. Thank you.
You're welcome.
At the tone, please record your...
Yeah, that's in Ibis Country Club, which is the land of listings that take forever and don't sell. All right. We're down to the last two. What's up, James? What's up, Mike? So yeah, that's it. We're at the tail end of this one, so there's two more to dial. We'll see what happens there. I'm feeling really good about these. But so far, 43 total dials, 6 contacts.
To an automatic voice message system, 56127107888 is not.
38 voicemail drops, 20 no contacts, 8 bad numbers, and then 6 contacts. So 6 contacts and then 1 appointment. So that is the numbers for today.
You have reached the Gregorians. At the tone, please leave a message. If it's an emergency, call Debbie 561-577-57 or
I'm not going to call it an emergency. We're leaving messages. We're doing big things. So yeah, that's essentially it. That is today's. We're just doing the call hammer. There's a lot of data for these last 2 leads. There are multiple numbers for these last 2 records. So we're working our way through them to close out the session strong, start the month off the right way, upload these contacts into my Perfect Storm CRM so they can be followed up with the right way, not the old school gangster way that I've been doing it up until recently, which is totally ineffective. Actually, it's not totally ineffective. It's just not as effective as it could be. And that's that. So we are making our way through the records, hitting the call hammer. There've got to be like 6 or 7 numbers for these last 2 leads. Hello.
Abbott, formerly Safety Medical. I'm unavailable at this time. If it is urgent, please have me paged at 1-800-7.
Oh, it's urgent. It's real urgent. All right, we are down to the last dial, which I suspect is really just this message getting left, and then we're done. So, so there you go. It's 45 dials. Let's see if this lady picks up. The suspense. Will she? Won't she? Will she? Won't she? I don't know. All right, so
Your calling session.
ta-da! We're done. All right, so there's there it is. 45 contacts. Or no, 45 total dials. About an hour on the phone. 6 contacts, 1 appointment, and that's it. So get some. Write a number down. Force yourself to hit that goal. Write down 10. Call 10. If you've never been on the phone, if this doesn't relate to you, then do your own thing. But if this does relate, if this is something that's new to you and you're watching this and you want to know what to do next, write. Here, watch. Because I'm old school, I like legal pads. 10. Make 10 dials to for sale by owners that are published on Zillow. The data is free. Call them, connect with them, and get shit done. That's how easy it is.